Good evening, everyone. On behalf of SME Street Foundation, I would like to welcome you all to the inauguration ceremony of our SME Street Game Changers initiative. Last 15 months have been tough, not just for us as a nation, but humanity in general. The impact on social and personal lives was definitely gruesome. But the impact of COVID-19 on businesses and economy cannot be summed up in simple terms. Today, thanks to the sacrifices of our healthcare workers and the dedication of our medical research teams, combined with the conviction of millions of Indians under the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi, our country and economy is slowly but steadily getting back on track. As the rules of the game changed, a lot of players perished, taking down with them their teams and their dreams. But some people decided not to give up or give in to fears. These heroes studied the new situations, implemented innovative methods, and rewrote the playbooks of success in the most difficult times. Be it fintech or smart manufacturing, edutech or health, every sector saw innovation, grit, and emergence of new leaders. Today, SME Street Foundation, in partnership with Vadhwani Foundation, begins its SME Street Game Changers Forum, which aims to not just recognize these saviors of the Indian economy, but also to invite them to share their experience and knowledge so that together we can grow and move towards an even stronger India. Started by Sri Faiz Askari in 2014, SME Street as a media platform has served the Indian MSME sector for close to a decade now with an aim to unite, promote, and develop by sharing knowledge and resources. Mr. Faiz has been an active media person for more than 2 decades and has served the MSME sector with his efforts since the late 2000s. With the SME Street Foundation, we are taking these efforts a step further, reaching down to grassroots and beyond the digital platform. As we aim to create new waves in the MSME sector, the Game Changers initiative is just the beginning. Now, let's welcome Sri Faiz Askari, our founder and Secretary General, to speak briefly about the initiative and deliver the welcome message to everyone, and especially our chief guest, the Honorable Governor of Kerala, Sri Arif Muhammad Khan.
Thank you so much, Deepti. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining us this evening for the Game Changers Forum. Today is really a very important and really, a hopeful day, I must say, because, last whatever 15 months or so, whatever we have all experienced at the individual level, at organizational level, obviously, for me as a person, I believe that moving on is and should be the right approach. And definitely for entrepreneurs, from the perspective of entrepreneurs and from the perspective of small businesses, it is really important. This motivation element is the most important element, especially when we actually look at adding value to our existing ecosystem. So that's basically the concept behind SME Street Game Changers Forum, basically to talk about, to re-energize, to help MSMEs or entrepreneurs re-energizing their ecosystem and their energies. And also, in this bid, Vadhwani Foundation have really, came forward and really collaborated in a very active manner with SME Street Foundation. We will definitely share the details of that particular engagement during the whole event. But coming on to the MSME core objectives behind this particular initiative, we must say that the kind of scenario that we are in, if we actually look at the kind of challenges and also the opportunities and the skill sets that we all have, we must have to look positive towards ensuring uh, the kind of uh, opportunities that we have, and also ensuring the kind of expertise and upskilling that we can probably do. So we are at a threshold of becoming world's greatest success story. As an honest observation, as a journalist, I have been saying this. And in terms of whatever last 10, 15 years have been for Indian economy, obviously we have created a kind of attraction, we have created a pull factor among the kind of stakeholders which are at the international level. And especially when we actually look at the economic roadmap, the role of MSMEs are really important and critical. So we all of this will be part of the agenda today as well as for the next 3 months, and will remain the agenda at SME Street Foundation, especially with the collaboration with Vadhavani Foundation. We definitely have more interesting, insightfuls, and more interesting value additions for these MSMEs. So that's very important. Um, in terms of the economy and in terms of the timing that we are, it is really on a rational note, I must say that yes, just if we look at the pre-COVID era, we were moving very rapidly into a positive roadmap, into a positive growth-oriented roadmap. uh, yes, the COVID impact has created a big roadblock, have created a roadblock. We must accept that. And the policymakers have also accepted that, and they are working towards, removing this particular hurdle through policy initiatives, through schemes and programs. But what is important at the MSME level is to decide and understand the points where they need to work, quality, or something to value add on their offerings, competitive analysis, contemporary analysis of the global business ecosystem. Where are we right now, and where can we head towards? So all of this have to require networking. All of this require understanding, knowledge sharing, and that's why we have decided to have this particular initiative where we can educate, we can highlight these opportunities. So without much, we have next 4 hours of activity ahead. So it is really a pleasure when we actually talk about motivation, especially when we talk about motivation uh, in the entrepreneurial parlance. This is a very important term, because this is not just about getting motivated and creating a kind of a phenomenal sea change in yourself or in your organization, but it is all about having a focused approach towards creating a value addition. So in that bid, I must say that entrepreneur, before becoming entrepreneur, has to be an individual with a vision towards improvisation, with a vision towards a will for improvisation, always improvement, always having a kind of roadmap for yourself to become a kind of a better individual. The moment you head towards the next phases or the coming phases of life or professional journey, you have to evolve yourself. So that's the basic fundamental uh, you know topic which actually attracted me towards Arif Sahab. And for me, when I say kind of motivation, he is definitely a person with great knowledge, also a great personality in he owns. And in terms of obviously his down to earth attitude, that actually creates a great pull factor towards him. So coming on to the motivation element that we are now all going to nurture throughout this campaign, throughout this today's inaugural, as well as the campaign of SME Street Game Changers Forum. Questions play very important role. Questions to yourself, questions to you have to challenge yourself. You have to understand the kind of burning question which can really add value in your existence. So that's I once, because whenever we get Arif Sahab, we get into the mode where you know the worldly things as well as the spiritual connect gets slightly gets merged, and entertaining those questions are very important. Questions which could be related to self introspection, questions that can probably uh, can ask yourself, what is the kind of value add you are doing, how how you can probably uh, add benefit to others, something of those sorts. And also, the basic questions which can probably, transfer some question which were being asked by um, a famous was asked to a famous poet of what we know today, Rumi. Uh, the kind of question which his coach or his teacher asked him. So those kind of questions, if you try to pursue, it can not only change yourself, but it can change the entire ecosystem that you are into. So that's where the power of entrepreneurship. I also feel that if you start, pointing out those kind of burning issues and those kind of problems around you, and if we start analyzing the exact uh, you know um, exact solution that could be, we can probably end up getting into a great innovative idea which can be definitely, which can really add something unique to the world. Just a minute, let me yeah, Mr. Khan. So having said that, Mr. Khan, especially, Arif Sahab, and I think he's joining.
अभी आपका चालू हुआ नहीं कैमरा?
जी
अस्करी साहब,
सर।
हाजिर हूँ सर।
सर, थैंक यू सो मच। शुक्रिया बहुत बहुत। So that was, I was just trying to connect your esteemed presence with the audience here. So we were talking about, questions. That questions are something, have those capabilities of, escalating not only individual, but, to the entire ecosystem. And the kind of questions I'm talking about are related to entrepreneurship issues as well, entrepreneurship skill set as well. But these questions are very important. For me individually, when I met Arif Sahab, uh, long back. So I got some questions about the kind of, what is the kind of value add we are, bringing to our ecosystem. What is it that really can add value, which can be, which can be used by people, which can be, unless and until we don't entertain these questions, we won't be able to, create our impact, or justify ourselves, justify our being. So, Arif Saab, thank you so much. It is such a pleasure to have you today, and really, this subject of motivation for entrepreneurs is required, is something which really is important, and Arif Saab is having a great background and great knowledge, uh, background of various and of great diverse fields, from from political understanding to understanding social issues, to the leadership, as well as poetry and literature, and as well as this kind of you can say mm, and self introspection kind of guidelines or the roadmap. He has that. So, sir, uh, we all welcome you from SME Street Foundation and Wadhwani Foundation. We welcome you to SME Street Game Changers Forum, to the inaugural session of this. And thank you so much. Now we would like to hear from you, sir.
Thank you very much, Askari Saab. And your colleagues, Shri Sameer Sathe, Executive Vice President, Wadhwani Foundation, and ladies and gentlemen who are present online. It's a privilege and pleasure for me to share some of my thoughts at this inaugural session of SME Street Game Changers Forum, which seeks to engage and positively influence nearly 5 million micro, small, and medium enterprises across the country. At the outset, I would like to compliment SME Street Foundation for organizing this webinar in association with Wadhwani Foundation to establish the spirit of resilience among entrepreneurs to liberate themselves from the shackles of the setback due to COVID pandemic. The foundation also rightly utilizes the digital media platform of SMEstreet.in to reach out to entrepreneurs. The event being motivational in nature, I shall happily convey some thoughts on nation building by entrepreneurs for economic growth. As we all know, India has of late been receiving global attention due to its potential as a formidable economic power. India's present economic stature has been the result of the concerted efforts of people and organizations in many sectors, big and small. Among these, the micro, small, and medium enterprises, numbering over 6 crore, play a vital role by contributing 1/3 to India's GDP and by providing livelihood to the people through over 110 million jobs. All over the world, micro, small, and medium enterprises have established their role as major contributors in the economy. In Germany, their contribution to the national economy amounts to 55%, and in China, it is an impressive 60%. Quite befittingly and in tune with the global trend, the government of India has envisioned that this sector should account for half of India's GDP and add 50 million fresh jobs over the next 5 years. The significance was accorded to our MSME sector to overcome certain difficulties like liquidity crunch, credit supply gap, lack of access to formal banking sector, reluctance to register with the GST and income tax regimes, and above all, the use of obsolete technology. Besides new technologies like artificial intelligence, data analytics, robotics, and related technologies, which we collectively call Industry Revolution 4.0, have posed a major challenge to this sector by impacting modes of production and marketing. Though our entrepreneurs were gearing up to meet these challenges by utilizing various schemes offered by the government, the COVID-19 has disrupted many ambitious plans of the entrepreneurs. But as a nation committed to self-sufficiency and freedom of choice, we took a vow of self-reliance through the idea of Atmanirbhar Bharat, which was announced by Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji. The MSMEs have become more significant to our economic and financial strategy, especially after the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan encouraged us to strengthen our ability to transform adversity into opportunity through innovation. As we recall, the Atmanirbhar package had included various relief measures to give a helping hand to MSME sector. One of them was 3 lakh crore rupees collateral free automatic loans to buy raw material, meet operational liabilities, and to restart business. The concept of MSME was redefined to extend maximum benefits to the sector, and global tenders in procurement up to rupees 200 crore were disallowed to create attractive opportunities for domestic players. And quite significantly, MSME dues by the government and the public sector were cleared within 45 days. We have also seen many progressive governmental steps to improve the ease of doing business, which is vital in encouraging the business community, especially the MSME sector. This support is in tune with the dharma of governance mentioned or highlighted by Indian traditions and scriptures. Yada Sharanikan Raja Putrvat Parirachati Bhinatti Nacha Maryadam Sa Ragyo Dharma Uchyate. When the ruler or the government protects merchants, businessmen, as they would their own children and do not transgress limits, that is called the dharma of governance. Such support is what governments at various levels are now offering to the business community. Our governments also recognize the fact that the path of business has always been full of challenges, not only now, but from time immemorial. Every business activity involves challenges and risks. Perhaps that is why Atharva Ved described the merchant and trader as adventurers in search of gain who had to guard against competitors, robbers, and others. Entrepreneurship becomes a lovable adventure when one surmounts hurdles through intelligent planning and flawless execution. A wrong business decision brings loss not just of revenue, but of confidence and the courage to move ahead. The COVID-19 pandemic had ushered in unprecedented uncertainty by affecting the entire business environment, be it the social, economic, cultural, or technological environment. It also bestowed on society a new normal. And the effect of this new normal is seen in every sphere of life, including business, where innovation, refocusing, and relearning have become inevitable for survival. Winston Churchill once said, "Success is not final, failure is not final. It is the courage to continue that counts." Such courage, with the will to adapt to new normal, is what is expected of business now, so that they help to create the new India that hopes to be a $5 trillion economy in the near future. Even in the new normal, what remains significant is the social commitment of the business enterprise. It is an ideal that we have inherited from our tradition of seeing business as a legitimate activity that creates wealth for society. Our Sanatan tradition highlighted the need for a social and economic order based on the ideal of sarva loka hitam, or the well-being of all stakeholders. It is such social commitment that adds strength and greater relevance to every business activity, raising it from a mere adventure to a worthwhile social enterprise. Here I am also reminded of the Gandhian concept of entrepreneurship, that a man comes into business for good and stays in it to do good. Today, apart from being the second largest employment generating sector after agriculture, MSMEs promote inclusive growth by engaging rural populations and weaker sections of the society in productive work. The sector also encourages budding entrepreneurs to build creative products, thereby boosting business and fueling growth that facilitates nation building. The Indian MSME sector has the potential to remain as the backbone of the national economic structure, providing the strength to ward off global economic shocks and adversities. I sincerely believe that MSME sector, like any other sector, has the responsibility to do better so as to do good to the society at large. That means from mere provision of livelihood to the people employed or in some way related, this sector has to respond to the emerging needs of society in terms of service and quality of life. India is now at the threshold of the celebration of our 75th year of independence, and many of our development goals remain to be achieved in a more refined form. People's hopes have grown from mere basic needs to a life of quality in every product as well as area of service, including nutrition, healthcare, education, employment, and other areas. Any enterprise that cannot rise up to modern demands or quality is likely to be left behind because the competition to excel is now at the global level and not just the local, state, or national level. I understand that almost 51% of Indian MSMEs are now based in semi-urban and rural areas, and they need better exposure to large markets and expertise to be able to scale up and enhance capabilities, especially their digital capabilities. With India's e-commerce market poised to expand considerably this year, employing e-commerce to attract consumers and organizations for micro and small units could be in priority. This will enable the micro, small, and medium enterprises to grow, find larger and wider markets, and expand their area of service beyond national boundaries. The manufacturing activities of small units, cottage units, and MSMEs have been major contribution to India's growth story so far. It is therefore our duty to make these sectors more effective through technology upgrading and digitization, which are vital to succeed in the online market and to be truly future ready. Being future ready also means to earn the trust and cooperation of the youth who are the future leaders of India. Swami Vivekananda, whose unfailing faith in the power and role of youth in nation building, believed that with a few young men and women who were pure and selfless, he could shake the world. The youth who have earned technological and entrepreneurial knowledge and qualifications can be attracted to the small and medium enterprises by encouraging and supporting their innovative ideas and startup ventures. With exciting ideas, they may shake the world in favor of India if we give them right opportunity. In fact, each player in MSME sector could consider being employer to the young and vibrant local graduates of and related disciplines. The demographic dividend on account of having the largest young population is something which this sector could leverage to the benefit of both the youth and the enterprises. I would like to conclude by reminding the members of MSME that business should contribute not only to the GDP, but also to gross national happiness, which is an indicator of better quality of life. Your contribution to the nation's happiness index has to be through the highest standards of social commitment and ethical involvement. I would end by reminding you of the essence of a hymn in Atharva Veda, which tells us that the wealth we create with 100 hands must do good to society through 1,000 hands. Shata hasta samahara, sahastra hasta sankira. I wish all the entrepreneurs in micro, small, and medium sector success in earning with 100 hands through dedication, hard work, and innovation. I also hope that your participation in this online SME Street Game Changers Forum would equip you with brighter ideas and greater strength to do well in business and to do good to the society. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Dhanyavad. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure. Mr. Samir has a good for you. So Samir, if you can unmute.
Hi, sorry, can you just say it again? I can hear you now.
Yes, so it's over to you, Mr. Samir.
Sure. So thank you, Faiz Bhai, and it's indeed our pleasure basically to be here with SME Street to basically look at this entire program of Game Changers. And first of all, let me thank you for this such a great speech, Arif Bhai, and it was indeed a great pleasure to listen to you. It was highly thought-provoking. It was educative. It was well informed, and it touched upon very important themes in terms of what is it that the MSME sector must do to be able to not only accomplish the economic goals, but also stand witness to accomplishing the social goals in our society. And these are very important words. And I really thank you for sharing your wisdom with all of us. And on this occasion, when we are looking at MSMEs, and Faiz Bhai and I were discussing about how is it that we can unleash this realization of the potential that you talked about, whether it is $5 billion or whether it is contribution to GDP to the extent of 50%, or whether it is employment or contributing to the happiness index, which is a very important point that you talked about. Across all these areas, I think one thing is very clear, that we have to take a very systemic approach to this entire nation, to all these MSMEs, and look at how is it that we can make it a win-win by creating a demand engine and ensuring that they reach to a higher levels of global competitiveness, as you correctly said, Arif Bhai, in terms of reaching its potential. So thank you for that once again, and we welcome, of course, the others. And once again, thank you for this great speech, and we can move forward, Faiz Bhai. Thank you.
Thank you.
Faiz bhai, I think you are muted.
Yeah. One thing I must say here for Arif Saab and for Arif Saab's, experience, and especially, the kind of time he has spent and, spent with us, even before this. There are some people, with whom how much time you would spend, you will always learn, you will always upgrade. So Arif Saab is definitely one of them, and I'll always be grateful to those, especially his, group of friends who actually, are close to me, are like, my very senior and my not just advisors, but like my parents. So, obviously, I know Arif Saab must have understood the names, and some people I'm really missing these days. They are with Arif Saab only. And one more thing, once anybody, if you have to understand, and if you have to say that, okay, there's someone who is good, who is, who is a kind of escalated soul, you have to understand, how he behaves when he actually attains something. So that's also, I sometimes, talk to entrepreneurship interactions and, businesses, startups. I try to bring this point, and I try to give this example that, okay, if you are on a height, if you are on a low, definitely, you have a very, big and a very important and a very positive field to play. But when you are at the top, it becomes all the more difficult to, maintain that particular position. So when somebody, somebody would like to hear any kind of example, so I give Arif Saab's example, because he is the kind of, person who is always open, and within his friend group, within his, his close network of friends, they are also like him, and some of them have, like, I miss them, like Razaul Haq Saab, especially Raju Bhai, and, the obviously Ehtesham Saab is such a great soul, because, we all are like senior mentors around us. So thank you once again, Arif Saab, for giving time and for enlightening all of us here. I know it's been tough to actually allocate time in the schedule, and it's really a great pleasure for all of us.
A pleasure to come here. Thank you very much.
My pleasure, sir. So we have another. For executing this kind of, initiative, SME Street Game Changers, where we are, we felt the need to motivate the entrepreneurs, MSMEs per se. There are very important people in the country who are working day and night in ensuring what all targets are being set. When I'm saying targets, target to bring MSMEs contribution in the GDP, to increase the contribution into the GDP, to work towards becoming a $5 trillion economy. It means a lot, sir. It means a lot, and it requires those kind of dedicated people who should work and who work day and night. And we have Mr. B.B. Swan with us, who is the Secretary, Ministry of MSME. And the reason I'm so grateful, because he joined, and he is, right now he's in a phase where, he's limited in terms of, participating in such forums, because, he's recovering from COVID. And today he has taken time. Thank you so much, Swan Saab, for joining us. So I would definitely like to hear, and definitely the entire audience would like to hear from you from the perspective of the MSME Ministry's outlook towards this really game-changing motivation, which definitely going to bring Indian economy uh, as the world leader. Sir, you are mute. Just a minute. I have just requested you to unmute. Yes.
Thank you so much, Faiz Bhai. Sir, I'll start with giving my greetings to His Excellency Arif Khan Saab. It was a great pleasure. So this is the first time I heard you, but I must admit it was your erudition and the sheer knowledge of it kind of floored me, sir. And I would love to meet you in person at some point of time and listen to this
Most,
wonderful
most,
thunderings. It was a great pleasure. I'm sorry I'm not taking a defense, but doctors have actually advised me I can't speak more than 3-4 minutes, though I'm perfectly okay and working very much in the office. But you know, it takes a little time to recover. I'll just start with your permission, sir. I'm glad and grateful to all of you for your presence in today's discussion. It goes without saying that uh, keeping in view the situation created by the global pandemic, it has adversely affected lives and livelihoods across the world. The impact of the pandemic has been widespread, including MSA affecting different states and sectors, including MSMEs. Last year, Khan Saab did a very elaborate description of the Atmanirbhar Bharat package, which was done last year. You are all well aware of it. And in particular, there was a lot of focus on MSME sector. And you are aware of the 3 lakh crore collateral free automatic loans, which has now been, of course, extended, the 20,000 crore subordinate debt, the new turnover definition of MSMEs, global tender to be disallowed up to 200 crore. Many more things which are done. Khan Saab spoke about the MSME receivables from government and CPSEs to be released in 45 days. This was a wonderful initiative taken up last year. We do very, very regular review of it on a week-to-week basis and try to take up with all the organizations. I'm quite sure this economic stimulus is helping. Many SMEs resume operation by providing access to credit to help overcome near-term loss of income. The economic stimulus in the form of reforms will prove to be a game changer for the supply chain industry. We continue to have our flagship programs, which very interestingly, you'll be happy to know that a scheme like PMEGP during COVID period also actually did quite well. It has managed to reach almost a figure of 600,000 in providing employment. Quite a few of the schemes are doing well. There have been difficulties, but the role of technology in dealing with the pandemic has been immense. Keeping this in mind, a number of online initiatives are being followed by the Ministry of MSME. This includes Samadhan, Sambandh, Sampark, and Champions Portal. Today, the DC office reported to me that in Champions Portal, we are almost reaching 99%, which, I mean, without taking very great credit of it, because I was not the one who started it, but you will appreciate that in things like Champions Portal and all, the department has been working continuously despite the fact that we are in a situation where half of the staff cannot come because of the COVID restrictions. I'm quite sure the Indian MSMEs will definitely go through this particular phase well and live up to their full potential and become the world's largest manufacturing hub. We are promoting and we will continue to promote the growth of MSME sector with the active cooperation of all the stakeholders. I personally think this kind of video meets which Faizbhai is organizing are very important. This gives us an excellent chance to communicate. In fact, pandemic has, I think, brought all of stakeholders closer. You see, there was earlier a time when people used to travel from Bombay everywhere. Today, actually, in minutes, they're joining to each other. Things have become much faster. I'm not trying to say that the cause is a good thing, but the effect obviously are something we need to understand that over the future, we probably would be living in a world which is hybrid in nature, where personal, virtual, and a lot of things will definitely come together. And you are all, I understand, are the well-wishers of the MSME sector. And from the ministry side, I assure you that we'll always be very, very open, very, very accessible. And any kind of idea you come up with, definitely will be given it the respect it deserves. I thank Sri Faiz Askari, a good friend of mine, though I've just joined here in the last 4 months, but is a good friend, the Secretary General of SME State Foundation, and in particular, Mr. Samir Sathe of the Wadhwani Foundation, and all their teams for the excellent initiative. And I hope to join in you in quick time. And sir, I'll take your leave
So
because
much.
of very obvious
Thank,
health reason. Thank you so much, sir. Thank
thank
you,
you. Thank you
Excellency.
so much.
Thank you
Thank
all
you so
the.
much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. In fact, yeah, we have just a few minutes in between, so I thought I should use these minutes, utilize these minutes to acknowledge, all the distinguished panelists and attendees here in this call. Although we have a panel discussion coming up, but sir, we have Mr. Abraham also from very near to. He's a neighbor of yours. He's in from Kerala. Mr. Pillai is also here. Abhilash Pillai, he is also from down south. Uh, Mr. P. Uday Kumar, who is part of the upcoming panel. He's also from down south, but he's in Delhi. Mr. Pavan, who is my neighbor, and he's in Delhi NCR. He works for the for promoting exports and creating a network of export related activities, and obviously Samir Sate, Mr. Samir is already there. Barsha is a colleague of Samir, and she's very much integral part of Vadhavani Foundation and this partnership. So, and we also have Mr. Ajay Thakur, who is definitely going to be in the panel. You will all hear from him. Mr. Shadab Mobeen is also here from ANDC Foundation, very good friend of mine, and working on the startup area. Deepu is definitely, you will hear from him in the end. Deepu Madhavan is my colleague. Um, and Mr. Ajay Roy, Neerad is also from. So this forum is enlightened, obviously, as of after hearing from the two wonderful presentations. Arif Sahab, thank you for enlightening us, and Swan Sahab, thank you so much for taking time out for this interaction and this small presentation.
My greetings to all your colleagues whom you have mentioned by name.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much,
sir.
sir. Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
And this is now we are just getting into the next panel discussion. I'm just waiting for the DC, Mr. DK Singh.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, Mr. DK Singh, we are just waiting for him to join. I think he is, although he wanted to join Arif Saab's presentation, but he will be joining in a minute or so. But before that, I must say that this kind of gathering or this kind of interactions are some of the positive takeaways of pandemic. These are the interactions which actually allows us to to get together and understand, brainstorm, which means a lot, sir, which means really a lot, because all it is needed at this moment for MSME growth to actually, for example, to increase the capacities is to increase the network, is to increase the outreach. So these forums, I am sure these will be the source of some inspiration. That's what the purpose. And although we are going to have this particular conversations in those kind of podcasts for the whole agenda is to bring the experts uh, closer to the MSMEs at their at their convenience. So that's basically one of the prime agenda. And now on the same lines, we have the next panel discussion, which is we are waiting for Mr. DK Singh, who is the DC MSME, and Mr. S. Ravi. We already have Mr. Ajay Thakur, who is the head of head BSc SME startups, which is basically an interface for small and medium enterprises, MSMEs, at the Bombay Stock Exchange level. So he will have a very interesting perspective towards that. Mr. P. Uday Kumar, a great friend and a very good human being, always ready to help and always ready to be ready to extend his expertise He is the director for marketing and procurement at planning and marketing at NSIC. So we have this particular panel coming up. So before that, we will just wait for I think we are scheduled. We are just slightly ahead of the time. In fact, 5:20 we are supposed to start this panel discussion, and we still have few minutes. So let's utilize this particular time in terms of So we have also Kingshuk also has joined. Kingshuk is we will definitely hear from him. Uh, he's a entrepreneur and an inspiration for innovators. Really, so he has his, story coming up in brief in later part of this panel discussion of this Game Changers Forum. So, while using these, few minutes of particular, there's a before this panel discussion, I must talk about how SME Street Game Changers Forum has been conceptualized and how this particular whole initiative is live and active today here. So when last year we actually met with a sudden freeze of activities, social activities, and which were bound to happen, and which actually have uh, been made due to the pandemic situation. Businesses got a big jolt, and especially MSMEs. And that was the time when as part of crisis management, from policymakers to to executors to everybody, they have to create a kind of plan, systematic plan to rebuild the kind of growth engine which was being there for last more than 10 years. And India and the Indian MSMEs were becoming the kind of the face of next uprising. And it is still is what has been there in last 15 months cannot change the success story or the preparation for the success story uh, of last 20 years, I must say. So entrepreneurship will is something which will definitely going to evolve, and it definitely is evolving through forums like this and many. And especially when we have policy makers thinking towards this MSME sector. Yes, there are problems, they need to get addressed. There are issues which needs to get addressed. So that's how this whole ecosystem will definitely going to uh, bring back the positive growth uh, through SMEs and through MSMEs. So I think in next few minutes we will be starting the panel discussion. So we already have Mr. S. Ravi joined us. Let me just see if Mr. Yeah, he came. I think he will be joining again. So yeah. So, another aspect of SME Street, why we have chosen, to get into this is definitely when you have a friendly ecosystem and friendly support from organizations like Vadhavani Foundation. So when we discussed about this, Vadhavani Foundation and us discussed a strong synergy, and that's what it is required. And this particular offering we feel will definitely going to add great accelerator, the real sense, not the kind of the parlance or the lingo that we are using these days. The accelerator for for bringing back the spark of for growth among MSMEs is what Vadhavani Foundation is doing. And we have a presentation later today. And in more than that, in the forum, SME Street Game Changer Forum, throughout these coming 2 or 3 months, 3 months in fact, we have some very interesting panel discussions, podcasts, and different format of content is more than interactive content, I must say, are coming up, all aimed towards motivating and giving a hand-holding support to MSMEs, giving a kind of accessible support which they can probably utilize. So in this select gathering that we have in this forum right now, are definitely we will have these experts. These are the experts whom we will talk on one-on-one, on maybe on small panel discussion format, where these experts will express and will educate with their expertise. Mr. Abraham is there, Mr. Pillai is here. Barsha holds authority in skill development and training, and we have people who are part of the panel discussion. Mr. S. Ravi is there, so we will have a series of content sharing in which we will definitely going to have accessible hand holding for MSMEs. So with this, I would now like to just welcome Shri S. Ravi, who has joined us. He is, ex chairman of Bombay Stock Exchange, and now he's working as one of the most senior, see venture capital raising kind of consulting, and he understands finance, and that's how he helped not just a small organizations but large organization. But MSMEs being the kind of pulse for the economy, he holds a great respect for the sector as well, and his expertise uh, and his willingness to help MSMEs is definitely uh, quite visible, and we all are thankful. I am personally thankful to you, sir, for joining. So while we are still waiting for the DC MSME to join us, I think we can start with the panel discussion, which is now scheduled to start at 5:20. So we are still 1 minute behind. Uh, so our office is just you know speaking for. So before we are just starting, I must just give you a brief about the subject that we are going to discuss on this panel discussion. Uh, it is about when MSMEs talk about business issues and challenges, raising capital is one of the most you can say most discussed challenge that these MSMEs face. And raising capital from conventional means is also something which is been there. But having said that, there are some new innovative and new novel methods of raising capital also, which the MSMEs need to know. So that is what convinced us to actually keep this kind of panel discussion and bring experts who understand the value and the criticality of raising capital, and experts who probably can understand the novel methods of raising capital, that is, platforms like BSC SME, BSC startups, and obviously those who really understand MSMEs and MSME finance or MSME credit as an issue. So NSIC is definitely an organization which actually works along with MSMEs. So, I would just, I think we can start with this in next 30 seconds.